So there was this guy this morning at the station, and he was a few paces ahead of me, and I thought, you know, it'd be a good idea if I kind of like catch up to him, ask him to be in the vlog, ask him how he is and whatnot. And I decided against that because I kind of got like an iffy feeling from him. And one good thing that I'm doing now is I'm reciprocating people's energy. Before, unknowingly, what I used to do was I used to meet someone else's 1 with my 100. And I think that, and that kind of overly kind, overly accepting kind of part of me, that, you know, that was the part of me that was kind of like getting me in trouble, getting me places that I didn't want to go. So yeah, so if someone says hi to me, I'll say hi to them. Someone says, how are you doing? I'll ask them, how are they doing? And if someone's like, sup, I'll be like, sup.
Hey, what's up, my boy? Trying to catch a 2-piece real quick or what?
You know. So yeah, reciprocating people's energy, you know? Anyway, so then I headed into uni at around 9 a.m. I got some coffee. The guy at Grand Cafe at the till was like, oh, are you one of the student union guys then or something? And I was like, no, I'm just a boy.
He's just a kid.
It's good to have you back, Spider-Man.
And then anyway, I went into the library to do some work. I saw in the library one of my professors. I was actually sitting across him, and the lecture I have at 10 today, he's the one who's actually teaching it. So it was really funny, it was really nice. I waved at him, he waved at me, blah blah blah. So yeah, just working in the library from 9 to 10, just doing some work. I then went into my lecture at 10 with my lecturer. He left like 15 minutes early. I was kind of like wondering, I was like, if I like carry on doing work and I'm like 5 minutes late, is he going to be angry at me because like, or is he going to think like I'm being disrespectful or something because like I'm going late? But anyway, I went to the lecture. It was on the classification of galaxies, so we were just kind of like classifying different types of galaxies. I tried to think of this lecture more like kind of like watching a documentary as opposed to kind of like taking notes and things like that. I think with that kind of like lens, I kind of like enjoy it better. Ariane didn't show up for this lecture, which is terrible, but it was okay because I sat next to Ali. I was like to Ali, do you want to get Nando's? Because I wanted to get a Nando's today because I felt like I needed something a bit nutritious because like I was kind of like tired and very like my eye was twitching and stuff, so I felt like I needed some nutritious food. I didn't want to go into like green pepper again.
You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
And then Ali convinced me to go, and then Ali said no, and then he managed to convince me to go Ground Cafe with him instead. You convinced me to get lunch from Ground Cafe today?
Yes, I did. That's the funny thing. There was a double plot twist with my sandwiches one time.
Okay.
So I went to get the fajita chicken.
Okay.
And then I got it back, okay. And then it said Italian chicken. And then when I opened it, it was actually cheese and pesto. Like,
so that was that. One thing that's funny about Ali is he's always on the phone, and he's one funny thing about Ali is he picks up the phone at these random times and he just starts having like with this random conversation with someone else in like some foreign language, and it's just really funny because it'll just be like out of the blue, like you're speaking to Ali, and then like the next minute it'll just be like talking in some like foreign language. So it's just funny.
these are new.
It's a new one.
These are new.
New one. Do you know reaction videos? Huh? Reaction videos.
It's one of those videos. They got me. It's really hard. It's really hard.
It's fine.
It burns my fingers.
Brother, who cares? Who cares, brother? Who cares?
It burns my fingers. Yeah, I know. I told you. I know. I told you.
That's good. Some more people in Ground Cafe and I kind of like spent a little bit of time talking to them as opposed to just kind of like getting on with my day, going gym and whatnot, which was kind of nice because, you know, I don't do it all the time, so it's okay. But it did mean that when I went to gym, I had to rush a little bit. I had to rush with my leg workout, and it did mean that I was slightly late for my advisor meeting. And then when I got to my advisor meeting, the guy was just like, oh, I need 10 more minutes anyway. He was talking to someone else. He was actually talking to the guy who was doing quantum and symmetries with me. So yeah, so we had our advisor meeting. This is like a 3-minute video. This is not going to be long enough. And then we had our advisor meeting from 2 to 4. Today we're looking at Hawking radiation. So I'm going to try summarize. I'm going to try being a physics student for you. So what we done was we got a quantum state of a particle. So we got the wave function and we related it to the Boltzmann a Boltzmann statistical thing of a quantum state, and we related those two equations, and the relation of those two equations required us to complexify time. So if you're a math student, you know about like complex numbers, so we had to complexify time, and then we put that back into our Schwarzschild's space-time metric so we have to complexify time for that. And then that gives us a new equation that allows us to solve for t, whereby basically t is inversely proportional to mass. So basically, as a black hole increases in mass, it gets more stable. As it increases in mass, it gets more stable. I can't remember, but like t is inversely proportional to m, but I think I got it right. So yeah, so that was our advisor meeting. I saw a few people after that, but I just wanted to go home. I also did get another sandwich from Grand Cafe, because that one sandwich was not enough at all. So I did get another sandwich, and then I went home. So yeah, thank you for watching. Okay. No, yeah, carry on.
But like,
I'm gonna cut out the sound. I'm
yeah.
gonna cut out the sound. Don't worry. I'm not gonna explain.
and then you were like, yeah.
He's always on the phone. I saw my professor. The professor that I have I